Welcome everybody to another randomly insightful episode of Randomly Insightful, where we get to be randomly insightful at point of this reaction video. I will be providing you random, Jamal, and he will be providing the insightful, Alex. What are we reacting to today? We are reacting to the trailer for the new Michael Bay movie. Wait! Don't leave this video. It's not like big CGI stuff. It's for 13 hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
It's actually based on a true story. Which is his third attempt at a true story. Pain and Gain.
Okay. Pain and Gain was the odd one. I know the Pearl Harbor.
And then Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
And now this one.
Well, he hasn't done really all that well with real stories.
No, he hasn't, but this one actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
This one actually has explosions in it for real people.
Explosions in it and it has something else Michael Bay movies don't have. John Krasinski. Yeah, Jim from The Office in a Michael Bay movie as an action hero. Get over that.
Let that just hang in the air for a minute.
Yeah.
Deal with that.
Yeah. All right. Here, let's take a look at it, and then the Michael Bay shot right there.
Yeah, I didn't see any helicopters on sunset. Any slow motion yet, so.
Michael Bay shot so far.
Libyan visa.
Damn,
Official.
flares.
Pull over for inspection.
Sorry, sir, I can't do that.
Pull over for inspection!
How willing are you to die for your country? I'm ready to go right here, right now.
Everybody, this is Jack Silva.
Jack.
We train SEALs at Coronado, so he knows the drill.
Welcome to Club Med.
We need immediate assistance. We are overrun.
State's under attack! Let's go, man! State's under attack! Let's go! We gotta move!
If you do not get here soon, we are all gonna die.
You have a U.S. ambassador at risk.
The ambassador is in his safe haven. You're not the first responders. You're the last resort. You will wait.
None of you have to go. But we are the only help they have.
Michael Bay's a Republican.
You think?
Yeah.
I called for support.
Blame the State Department.
Never came.
You're not giving orders anymore. You're in my world now.
We have 36 American lives to save.
Than your standard Michael Bay trailer.
I think he's trying to stretch himself.
I agree. He's stretching himself. The irony here is that he's stretching himself towards Peter Berg after Peter Berg was stretching himself towards Michael Bay. But I don't know what to think. It's just too much Michael Bay for me to give the other Michael Bay stuff to get it. Like, yes, there is. Looks like he's built up tension.
Yeah.
And it looks like the actors are really giving like genuine performances instead of like Michael Bay action movie performances.
Yeah.
But everything else still has so much Michael Bay on it. Camera angles, lens flares, shot, slow motion technique. Somebody did a review for Paid and Gain where they titled the movie "Michael Bay Discovers Steadicam." It seems like he's fallen in love with this. I think he feels like Steadicam has just opened up a new world for him, based on what I just saw here, and just it hasn't. I still see too much, too much. Like, this movie's probably going to be mostly action.
Probably. I mean,
so no matter how good a performance John Krasinski is obviously giving in here, it's not going to be seen a whole lot.
See, to me, this reads as the soldiers from the Transformers series.
Yeah.
And it may be a little more, like a little more acting oriented, because he does have better actors in this, and it's a different subject matter. But again, it reads as the soldiers from the Transformers series. Yeah, like if he just did an offshoot movie of them.
It's still very much, a Michael Bay product.
Yeah.
Not a Michael Bay. It's not Michael Bay's baby. I can say this is Spielberg's baby. This is Aronofsky's baby. This is, Bigelow's baby. This is not Bay's baby. This is his product. That's what he churns out. He's a factory, not an artist.
True.
I have to give it a thumbs down for all the tropes that have now become sort of a mockery of him. He's a parody of himself at this point. He's a caricature of himself at this point.
See, it intrigues me when he does true life stories, or stories based on true events, because he is so much the action guy. He is so much a guy who just does slow motion and explosions, that for him to do something that's a true story, that he has to actually consider the acting portion of it, which he doesn't normally do. So this one specifically, especially after the last two, Pearl Harbor was horrible. Simply horrible. Pain and Gain was a better attempt.
Pain and Gain, from the consensus I hear from people, is that it is a movie that is only passable or only gets a 40 on Rotten Tomatoes simply because Dwayne Johnson probably offers one of the better performances of that year in it. Not a great performance, like an Oscar-worthy performance, like the kind of just like an entertaining, really out there character.
Yeah, he is. He does definitely go for it, and he goes a little over the top, and it's nice.
Yeah.
He does bring a lot to that movie, but it's still a better movie than the previous True Story was, and I'm thinking this one is probably going to be better than Pain and Gain. So I think Michael Bay is just trying to prove that he can do more than just slow motion and explosions. I don't know if he can, but this is what he's trying to do. And I'll give this movie a shot. This will be the last shot I give Michael Bay, and if this one's not good, I'm writing off all of his
future projects.
Anything that he does based on a true story.
Okay.
I'll still watch the Transformer movies, but I just watch those to see how big of a train wreck it is this time around.
Michael Bay, I just thought of this. Michael Bay is potentially the greatest pornographer ever to live. He's the greatest porn director ever to live. Because even in the real life stuff, and I'm talking about Pain and Gain specifically, because there isn't a whole lot of action in there. But everything's a vanity shot.
Yes, it is.
His movies are the world's longest music videos with barely any music in them.
Yeah.
Like they're all like very pretty. They're all like they're cover material. Like they're stuff you would put on the cover of magazines.
Again, like I say, if he were to do a silent film, no talking, just the actors emote everything, visually instead of verbally, that he would probably make an Academy Award-winning film. But because he has his actors talk and he doesn't know how to direct them to make them convincing when they say stuff, he's hit a glass ceiling, and I don't think he's going to go past it.
I think I hit that glass ceiling, and I say that he's potentially the world's greatest pornographer because everything he shoots is meant to look nice.
Yeah.
Repetitively. Mm-hmm. Not just the once. Like, he doesn't just do one vanity shot. He'll take that same vanity shot and keep doing it.
Oh yeah,
in the same movie.
He reuses shots from movie to movie. Like every movie will have helicopters at sunset. The only one that didn't have that so far was Pearl Harbor, and that's because they didn't have helicopters then, so they used airplanes at sunset. Everything has that one shot that we did in Cliché where people stand up in shot as it's slow motion pans around them.
He does that. That's something he does multiple times in a film.
Yeah, he'll do that multiple times in a film, and he'll do that every film. And then there's a couple other shots that he does, explosions and whatnot, and everything else. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he puts those in here.
I see. You know what? This is definitely not a theater seat for me.
No, this is definitely either Redbox or Netflix or whatever.
Okay, so
Or at the dollar film. I mean, his movies are pretty big. You don't mind seeing them on the big screen. You just don't want to pay big screen prices for it. So when it goes to the $250.
yeah. By the way, if he breaks a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes, this is an absolute victory for him.
What does he have? What is his highest rated film on Rotten Tomatoes? Do we know?
I can look that up right now. Actually, it's not. I believe it was actually Bad Boys.
The first one?
Yeah. The first Bad Boys, I believe, is his highest rated movie.
I would be surprised. I would think it'd be like either The Rock or...
You know, it might be The Rock. It's one of those. I think it's one of those two.
What was the other one that he did?
The Island.
The Island is a good movie. And that's like his last really good film. His last real attempt at trying, I think.
It's really the last thing that's sort of original.
No, it's not really original. It's a rip-off of Clonus.
Okay, hang on. Looking up Michael Bay's Rotten Tomatoes here. God bless Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
Yes.
His highest rated was The Rock at 66%.
Okay.
And how much of that is just not Sean Connery being Sean Connery in that?
Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. I mean, he had two really good actors that you can't help but, have a decent performance from. And that was still when Nicolas Cage was a well-respected actor.
Was a good actor, I think.
Yeah.
Or, well, when he still cared.
Yeah, it's before his financial troubles. Yeah. Which, he's out of financial troubles now, so he's making better films again. He's got to start somewhere. I mean, he's ruined his reputation by doing, Sorcerer's Apprentice and Motorcycle Demon Guy 2.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I said it.
Okay. All right, so you know what? We've talked your ear off about just, the porn of Michael Bay. Let us know what kind of porn you're into.
Or what kind of Michael Bay you're into.
That's what I said.
Judging from Michael Bay's dates, I think he's really into porn too.
Yeah. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. Right now, we get to the interactive portion of the show.
See, that's the girl he went out with.
Damn, Michael. You know what? She is the living embodiment of Michael Bay movies.
He's not even looking at her. That's how many girls like that he dates. He doesn't even have to look at her.
Yeah, this is she's the living embodiment of Michael Bay movies. Over exaggerated where it doesn't need to be. A lot of it's fake. And you know what?
But it's very pretty overall.
It's good to look at. Yeah. Okay. All right. Tell us, what else is pretty to look at? That subscribe button. You know what you should do?
It's right down there somewhere.
Click it. You should also, while you're there, click the like button and then leave a comment. Again, tell us all the nasty shit you're into with Michael Bay. All right. Thank you for joining a semi-suggestive episode of Randomly Insightful. I am Random Jamal. This is Insightful Alex, and you are awesome. Have a good one.